Good margin, good margin, good margin. Yeah, let me be perfectly clear. Morning, Skeeta, Amish, Junkyard, and whoever else is here. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Kevin, what are you doing, little girl? Morning, Steve. Yeah, the Grandmaster Chef. Yeah, I hear you. What you doing, girly girl? So, I see we all survived the night again. Yeah, he's the best. That's right. Ain't no kidding there. It's Tuesday somewhere. You get it, girl. She's chasing around a mouse now. I hate to see what really happens if she ever finds a real mouse one of these days. My favorite thing. Yeah. Yeah. I had a hard night. We left the girl out of the cage because there's no kids here, so I don't know. So she bounced from the bed to me several times during the night. Did you see that video I posted of the Cub Cadet? The guy had the V8 Ford in it. I think I'm getting spammed by an account, actually. I haven't heard from this guy for, let's see, I haven't heard from him since January 11th, 2021. Then last night he texted me. Now he wants me to send him a code after they send it to me. because he says his Facebook account's been locked. Well, if his Facebook account's been locked, how come he's sending me messages? I think I'm being scammed. Yeah, I know. Just delete and move on. That's right. Good morning, Dan. That's what I think. I know. Keep half my trouble. He's a Nigerian prince. Yeah. Hmm. Oh, he hasn't gotten back with me. It all goes down tomorrow. That's right. Probably trying to hack me so I can't vote. Yeah, 500 drifters. Well, I know you couldn't refuse. Um, he hasn't talked to me since, you know, uh, really hasn't talked to me since I voted for Trump. So we both had a mutual friend um, that committed suicide. And he's from the area. I'm not. And I asked him what happened. And he wouldn't tell me. So, and I don't know what happened. In fact, the guy that committed suicide, when he first started working with us, I was the guy that trained him. I trained him in most of the jobs that he ever did. whenever they sent him to a new job, they had me take him out and I trained him on that new job. Probably owns a blue car, probably. So, yeah, yeah, we were tight. Oh, you remember me telling you about the guy that was stealing stainless steel tubes, and then I had to go do his job when they arrested him. Well, I had to go do his job, and I did it for a couple of months until they found somebody that was willing to do it. And when they did, it was him, the guy that offed himself. And so I had him with me for a couple of weeks while I trained him how to do it. Come here. Come on. That was a couple of weeks more training than what I got because nobody ever gave me any training. They just sent me there to do it. So, and I had to learn everything myself. Yeah, that's right. Before they sell out. What's the matter, Pumpkin? You pretty girl. Yeah. Are you my pretty baby? You are. You are. You're a pretty girl. Yes, you are. No, we don't bite. Well, today when we start doing shots for the rest of this week, it depends on how it goes. When we do shots today, I won't be here for shots tomorrow, but tomorrow will be, because we're doing 2 shots today. Tomorrow is usually 3 shots, but I'm not here for the 3 shots. So tomorrow you'll do 3 quarts. Okay. And then when Wednesday comes by, it depends on who wins. It could be 4-gallon Wednesday or 4 thimble shot Wednesday. Yeah, if Harris wins, we all lose. That'll be the 4-gallon Wednesday. Like it says on the avatar, she ain't never kissed a parrot, but I'm sure she's kissed a cock or two. Oh, a cockatoo. Come here, gorgeous. You not feeling good this morning? Coughing. Probably a few at the same time. That's Willie Brown and Montel. Yeah. You know, when she walks across the stage, you can bet they're standing up and say, "You see that bitch? I did that." Excuse my language, but I'm sure they're saying that. They probably did share a cigar. Uh, yeah, I know. Did you guys see that? There was a YouTube squirrel, Instagram squirrel or whatever, named Peanut. Guy found this little squirrel when it was a baby and started raising it because it was homeless or whatever. It wasn't homeless, it was abandoned. Started raising the squirrel, lived with it. The squirrel lived with him. They've had this squirrel for like 5, 6, 7 years. And some piece of shit complained to the New York wildlife or whatever about them having a squirrel. And they went over and confiscated this squirrel last week and took it to the Humane Society and had it euthanized for no reason, just because the squirrel was living with people. That is about as rotten, dirty, and shameful as it can get. Yeah, the raccoon too, squirrel and the raccoon. You got an ad coming up in 35 seconds. The squirrel, the squirrel, there was nothing wrong with the squirrel. It was healthy, didn't have rabies. The raccoon, the same way, nothing was wrong with the raccoon. It was healthy, didn't have rabies. They took care of it just like it was a dog or a cat. I'm sure they found a vet that would take care of it, just like my mom and dad did. They found a vet that would take care of it, and would treat it. And so it's just a shame. I actually enjoyed watching some of the videos of that little squirrel. It was funny. New York's worried about a squirrel and a raccoon living in somebody's house, but they don't care about the thousands and millions of rats living in the houses. Why don't they go after them? I wouldn't doubt it. Wouldn't doubt it at all. Well, this guy is a liar. I wrote, "Is this really Dave? If so, where did we work together? And what did you do?" He wrote, "R&L Carriers, and yes, it is me." And I wrote, "Sorry, nope." Hmm. Hmm. I just blocked him. He keeps insisting he is him, but he won't tell me where we work together at. Huh. Did you tell him you could take care of it for him there, Junkyard? There you go. Help with the blood pressure. There you go. No. There you go. Well, maybe you should, so you can start a casino. Got to be a thinker. There you go. Hmm.
Shots, everybody.
Shots, shots, everybody, shots, shots, everybody, shots.
Shots, everybody. Shots. Shots, everybody. Shots. Shots, everybody. Shots. Shots, everybody. Shots. Shots, everybody. Shots.
Shots, everybody.
Shots. Shots, everybody. Shots.
It's Two Shot Monday. Let's see. Good morning, Ghost Rider. I just found something a little interesting. That's what they say in Chicago. Shots, shots. Yeah. Our is very good for solar panels. So they put out, we got a bunch of solar farms around here now. Now, this right here is a map of high aerial wind farms that they would like. They're not, there's some of these dots have got applications in already to put in wind towers, windmills. This is just in our county and Monroe County and part of, I don't think that's Hillsdale County. No, just our county and part of Monroe County. That's a pretty good chunk of Lenawee County right there. Even though Lenawee County goes clear up past here, up past into the black up here at the top, that's still a pretty good chunk of Mundane County there. Yeah. And that's a lot of farmland down there. A lot of farmland. I don't know why they don't put a bunch of wind turbines out there in Oklahoma. They get all them tornadoes with all that high wind. They'd be making a lot of electricity if they could just make them windmills tornado proof or tornado proof. Yeah, tornado. That's right. How you been, Arizona? I've been good. I got to catch up on some of your videos. I know there's a lot of hot air in DC. Hell, you wouldn't have to have wind, just let them start talking. I know. I was watching Tulsa with Sylvester Stallone. They bought a wind farm out there in the movie. You're late on the shot, sir, Big Steve. I know. Well, I get a lot of them too. I think anybody that's got over 200 or 300 subscribers on your YouTube, I think that's what they're doing. They use your subscriptions just so you can pass it out through your YouTube channel. It's free campaign for them, campaign ad. I think that's what it is. I think they try to get you to mention it on your YouTubes or in your videos and stuff like that. So it's reverse psychology for me because I haven't gotten hardly anything from Trump, and I'm voting for Trump anyways. So, well, that'll teach you to eat that chicken, rice, and vegetables from last night. That's mine too. I don't know why they put them on mine. I have not mentioned one nice thing about her. If you see my avatar, it says she's never kissed a parrot. I'm sure she's kissed a cockatoo. Or if I vote for Trump, that's right. Oh yeah. Oh sriracha, oh sriracha, oh it's gonna burn. Oh sriracha, oh sriracha, oh it's gonna burn. Oh yeah, the PBR. Girls gonna compete. You got an ad coming up in 53 seconds. Yeah, right. That's what I was thinking, Amish. Took the words right out of my mouth. I seen I'll have to wait till after the ad. I seen a short reel the other day on Facebook or YouTube. I can't remember what it was. Guy sticking a cattle prod through the trailer trying to get the prod a cow. And he said, "I don't think this thing's working." Turn around and his brother's right there. Hit him on the ass with a yeah. I thought that was funny. It reminded me of my cousin and my grandpa at Quality Farm and Fleet. I was just a kid. I was probably, I don't know, 5 or 6, maybe. My dad and my grandpa and my cousin, Tony, they were in Quality Farm and Fleet. And my dad was over getting some stuff at one side of the store, and my grandpa, my cousin, was over at the store looking at some other stuff. And my cousin picked up a cattle prod, and he said, "Grandpa, what's this?" He says, "That's a cattle prod." He said, "Well, what do you do with it?" He said, "Well, the cows don't move. You just hit that button and, hit them on the ass, and it gives them a little poke and it'll make them move." Well, my grandpa, during the summer, he never wore a shirt, just, a pair of bib overalls, And my grandpa bent over, square business, to get something off on the bottom shelf, and my cousin touched him with that cattle prod and hit the trigger. He didn't realize that cattle prod had batteries in it. And my dad sat there and he told this story for 20 years. He said, "First thing I heard is, 'You little SOB, I'm going to kill you.'" Said, my dad started laughing. He said, "I knew right away what happened. My cousin had done something to the grandpa." Well, anyways, my cousin had touched my grandpa right there at the skin, right there by the bibs, and hit him with that cattle prod. That's a good sparkler, all right. My grandpa started chasing him around the store. He was going to kill him. Well, my cousin, he finally ran out of the store, ran across the street, and he called my grandpa on the telephone, told her to come get him, because his grandpa was going to kill him. My grandpa said, "You stay in that phone booth, you little SOB, because your grandma's going to come get you, because I'm leaving you here." And he did. He left him right there. That was the good old days. I wish I'd have been there to see that. I'd probably still be roaming. Oh. Yeah. So we're going to do Rake the Arena before the show? So in other words, they're just looking for free labor. That's all they're looking for. Hey, you guys want to get some free labor? We'll get this guy. He's got an original Cub Cadet. We'll just have him rake it for free. You'll think he's doing something wonderful. Yeah, that was funny when Dave Eaton took a leak on the electric fence, too. That was funny. Yeah. Yeah, his eyes rolled back in the back of his head and poof. That's right. Sure will. Hmm. I like this picture. It's going to be on my next one. If he wins on Wednesday, I don't have a sign like that. All right. See you later, junkyard. That's right. How dare you, Kevin? You voted for him. No, I don't. I can show you the signs in my in my yard. Mine says Trump 2024. And then I got a flag on my garage door that says Trump 2024, and then something underneath it I can't remember. And then I got the exact same thing on a realty sign in my yard that's made out of metal. So I do not. Oh, I love him. Even though he is a Democrat, I still love him. I don't let my political beliefs, get in the way of the love for my brother. They're right, Dan. We still love Kevin, even though he's a Democrat. That was the reason why he didn't come here the other day. It's because he didn't want to be outnumbered by me and Dan. No. He said he was sick, but we knew better, didn't we, Dan? He just didn't want to be outnumbered. You want to be here with two Republicans and me and Kathy. So and he probably didn't know Christie was going to be here, so that was another Republican. He didn't want to be outnumbered. I completely understand, Kevin, but it's okay. We still love you anyways. I just don't understand what you see in Kamala Harris, but it's okay. You're allowed to believe in what you believe in. Excuse me. I have to powder real quick. I do believe Michigan is going to go Republic. Republican this year because did you hear what happened up in Dearborn a few days ago? A Democrat candidate, a Democrat candidate that was running for Senate or whatever. He was running for Senate. Muslim was in the Kamala Harris rally, was sitting in a seat at the Kamala Harris rally. They come up over to him and said, "Sir, we have to ask you to get out of your chair. We need to put you someplace different." So he got up. He said, "I thought they were going to put me in a different seat." He said, "Put me someplace different." They did. They took me right outside and told me to leave. He said, "I don't know. This guy's a doctor, a certified doctor, licensed and everything." And he was a Democratic candidate for some position. I don't know what, and they did an interview with him. And they asked him, "What did he do?" He said, "I didn't do anything." He said, "So I politely left." They said, "Well, what do you think happened?" He said, "I don't know. I didn't do anything to anybody. I didn't say anything bad about anything. I was a Harris supporter." I said, "Well, what do you think about it now?" He says, "I don't think I'll be voting for her, and I don't think any of my Muslim brothers and sisters will be voting for her either. She's probably going to lose Dearborn now." I'll find it. Let's see. Well, here is one. Here's another. There's like 6 or 7 different stories about it. Here's one with Como doing it 11 days ago. There you go. Seems to me you wouldn't cut any ties if you're begging for votes. And I think they just cut a bunch of ties right there. Now, I even say this guy had 40,000 votes. Okay. Say he had 40,000 votes. And these people are mad because he got kicked out of the Harris rally. Are them 40,000 people going to vote for somebody else? Most likely. You know, because you know damn well he wouldn't have been kicked out of a Trump rally. If he'd have been there at the Trump rally and just would have been there just to listen, nobody would have kicked him out. The only time you ever get kicked out of a Trump rally is if you start causing chaos. That's it. If you're there to listen or you're there peacefully, nobody ever kicks anybody out of a Trump rally. She's yelling at the cat. Get your ass down. She must be on something. Is that Cream don't like it? Rock the cash ball? Rock the cash ball? Yeah, rock the cash box. It feels like 8:30. Yeah, it does. Um, I watched a good movie yesterday, The Perfect Gift. Or no, The Perfect World. I think that's what it was. I can't remember. It's with Kevin Costner, Clint Eastwood. It's got an all-star cast in it. Pretty good movie. Yep, star stud, yeah. cooking T-bone steaks over an open fire, and they had tater tots. And so Clint Eastwood said, "I like tater tots." Hmm. I watched a couple of good movies this weekend. The hell was the other one? Shit, I can't remember now. Oh, The Gift. I told you guys about that one. That had a bunch of stars in it too. It's from 2000, The Gift. Billy Bob Thornton wrote it. Kate Blanchett, Katie Holmes, Keanu Reeves. Katie Holmes, Greg Kinnear, Hilary Swank, Kim. Let's see if there's some other well-known ones here. John Beasley. That was a real good movie. Right. Which one said that? The Young Turks? You pay for Paramount Plus? God, you must be rich. I love you too. The second one, you mean second season? Well, the second season just come out. Or you're talking about the first season 1, second episode. I watched that Deadpool with Wolverine. It ain't worth watching, people. It sucks. That's my honest opinion of the movie. They're not now. Deadpool 1 and 2 was good. I liked them both. I don't like this one. It just sucks. Poor kitty cat's getting in trouble. Now, you want to see a good movie? Watch The Beekeeper with Jason Statham. That was a good movie. I should do a Siskel and Ebert. For those of you who are old enough to remember Siskel and Ebert. Well, you quit being mean to her. I can hear you all over there yelling at her. What are you doing, baby? We're yelling at you, pumpkin?
Go clean up the living room.
Huh?
That's what I'll tell you. Go clean the living room.
What's she doing? Running around? Anyways, I got a message yesterday from Dave Jacobs that I worked with down there in Toledo.
Yeah.
He said, hey, man, I've been locked out of my Facebook. They told me to get a hold of somebody to help me get open back up. Give me your phone number so I can text you. So I give him my phone number. So this morning, he texts me and says, hey, I need you to send me a code. I don't know, wait a minute. I know this code bullshit. So I texted him back on Facebook message and I said, if you're really Dave, where did we work at? And what did you do? So he wrote me back, said, well, we worked at R&L Carriers. It's me. I said, no, it's not you. Because we didn't work at R&L Carriers. Yes, we did, man. It's me. I said, no, it's not you. Oh, are you going to help me or not? I said, no. And then I hit block. And then I blocked him on my phone, too. So, yeah, it's a scam. You got an ad coming up in 15 seconds.
Oh, you want to start? Go ahead. Bite me.
Cisco and Herbert? No, it's Cisco and Ebert. You know, when they actually went to the movies and ate popcorn. You know, Gene Siskel and Roger Ebert.
That is my foot.
She just loves you to death.
Sure. No.
She ended up sleeping beside you most of the night. Then she got up on my chest. And then she looked at me straight in the eye. I opened up my eye and she's like this.
Yeah.
I said, what are you doing? She reached out and went like this. I said, don't you dare. And I said, what's the matter, pumpkin? She turned around and she walked right down and she laid right by my ankles. And that's where she laid. Steve says, good morning.
Good morning. You better stop being naughty. I said good morning.
She said good morning.
Try it.
She said, I'm ignoring you now. You're being
Yeah,
mean to me.
well, she's been doing the Kentucky Derby.
Yeah.
She knocked my lamp off the stand. Yeah. It's funny till she breaks something.
What's the matter, pumpkin?
Mm-hmm. So now she knocked something under that long stand that I put the pictures on.
Yeah.
And so now she's like,
Trying to get it? Yeah.
yeah, along with my
It's
my
probably her
stand.
mouse.
I don't care. Along with my stand.
Yeah. She just doesn't understand you, does she, pumpkin? Oh, there's your mouse. Huh. She doesn't understand the baby, does her? No. Poor kitty cat catching all sorts of hell. And you can look right in her eyes and tell she's just as innocent as the day is long, aren't you, pumpkin? You're just as innocent as the day is long. Yesterday I was sitting here, I got her out of her cage, gave her some treats, and give her water and stuff, and I go to get up to go do something, and half her cat food is laying on the floor. I said, what'd you do that for? She just looks at me like, so I end up having to pick up all her cat food, put it back in her cat food dish. Come here. Come here. No. No, we don't bite. We do not bite. Come here. No. If you're up here, you're not. Are you supposed to do that? That's what she's doing.
Spirit. Spirit. Spirit.
She was nibbling on me. I said, are you supposed to be doing that?
What are you doing?
Got your nana? She's going around to see her. Yeah.
Get off my leg.
She loves Kathy. She'll lay down right beside her and she'll, like this, wrap her legs right around her. She doesn't want her to go nowhere.
You better quit. Pause to yourself. It's a no hand contest. You understand?
And at night, when she's sleeping on top of me, she'll go like this. She'll put her arms and she'll grab me like this and she'll want me to hold her. And then she'll turn around and she'll get the other one and she'll get them like this. So I've actually got, her around, my arms around her. Like she's insecure or something.
Yo, flea bag. be big. Will you quit? I'll walk on you.
I'll be right back. I'm just looking at something real quick before I forget about it. There you go. Ham and bean soup. Sounds good to me. Nice, great, big old chunk of big old onion in it, and throw a couple of carrots in there. Maybe a stalk of celery. Nice bean soup. I like making pinto bean soup too. Good morning, cornbread. Nice to see you. Crumble cookies. Oh, I like the New York cheesecake. And oatmeal raisin. I'm an oatmeal raisin fan. As long as they're soft. Do they ship? Nice video. Nice. The pink sugar cookie was good too. I like them too. I remember when I was a kid, used to eat those. I bet they are good. Right out of the oven? I bet. Hmm. Years ago, I'm talking probably 20 years ago, I had a batch of beans go bad. You got them delivered? That's good. Went to do a pot of bean soup, put the beans on the stove, in a pan to soak them overnight. Soaked them, drained them, rinsed them, pulled out all the bad ones and stuff. Went to make bean soup, cooked it, and man, it tasted so bad you couldn't eat it. It tasted rotten. The beans were bad. First time I'd ever had it, tasted like a fart. You know what I mean? That's what like a bad gas. I've never had bad beans in my entire life, but we had a bad batch that time. Yeah, it's probably, yeah. Well, they're dropping the price of gas because they want you to think that, oh, the Democrats are doing that, so you'll vote Democratic. That's when they'll come out today. Yeah, see, we're lowering the price of gas. Yeah. Where were they for the last 3.5 years when it was $2 more a gallon or $1.50 more a gallon? Yeah, ad coming up in 50 seconds. Car insurance has went up 125% in the last 3 years. 125%. Right. How can they even fathom that? I think we're probably going to start eating out of the freezers right now because it's getting tight. And with winter coming, the electric bills and the gas bills, yeah. Oh yeah, I know what they're doing. They got the military out there. They're putting up spike fences around Washington or around the White House and everything else. I think they're trying to steal the election. They wouldn't be doing that if they weren't trying to seal them. I gotta make a pot of coffee, probably. You know, you ask anybody why they're voting for Harris, and the first thing they say is women's rights. The right to have an abortion. So it means that much to you to vote for her so you can murder a child. Boy, you're a certain kind of special. Well, wouldn't it be just as easy if you took the birth control pill? Or IUD or whatever it's called? Wouldn't that be just as easy? Be a lot easier, I would think. Instead of using abortion as birth control. That's just me thinking, though. I don't know. Maybe I'm a kind of special stupid or something, but if you think murdering an unborn child is, your basic necessity or your basic right, I think while you're going ahead and murdering the child, you might as well just murder the person that's holding that child, that's carrying that child. Because you ain't no better than you should be put out of your misery too, if that's what you think you should do to an unborn child. If you knock that bowl over, me and you's gonna have problems, kitty. Yeah. Well, somebody brought up an interesting point. If the woman wants a right to abort a baby, then the father should have a right to say if he wants to support that baby or not. It should be his right too. Well, a woman says, I can't have a baby because I cannot financially support that baby. If you tip that over, hey, Somebody brought up an interesting point the other day. If a woman says she cannot financially take care of that baby, that's why she's having an abortion, shouldn't the father have the same right? I can't financially take care of that baby, so she had to have an abortion, even if she wants to keep it. What's the difference? I think that's what she's trying to do, is pick out the one she wants. I gotta go down and get her a can of tuna fish and let her have a different meal today. That'll make her happy. That actually sounds good today. Tuna noodle casserole. We haven't had that in years. I know we're down to 4 or 5 of us, something like that. Yeah. I don't know. I've been a firm believer in, yeah, I need program notes and show prep. Yeah. I don't believe in abortion. There's only a few reasons why I believe in abortion. Uh, Rape and incest. I believe in that. But that's totally up to you if you want to get it for rape and incest, or if the mother is going to be, if it's going to kill the mother by having the baby, and that's totally up to mother if mother wants to have it done, or if the baby is going to come out and have no quality of life, be a total vegetable or whatever, I would think that would be another one. Because if the baby has no quality of life, it's a complete vegetable, all they're doing, they're just existing. They're not living. Yeah. I don't do word salad like she does. I was raised in a middle-class family where we ate jam sandwiches. You took 2 pieces of bread and you jammed them together. Yeah, inbreeding is a sacred thing. You're right. I'll have to circle back on that for you. Yeah. There we go. Keep forgetting to shut the lid on the coffee maker. I don't think so because I can shut the mic or the camera off and you still hear me. You can still hear me because it's showing that I'm broadcasting. Can you still hear me? You can still hear me. Oh, okay. Yeah. I don't know where the microphone is, but I don't think it's in the camera itself. It might be. Huh. I don't know. I'll have to listen to it one of these days. Probably is. I'm blind.
Seriously.
Huh?
Seriously.
Seriously.
You have to like your thing like that. Are you mental?
No, I'm not.
Yeah, I think you are.
What, my lens? It had a spot on it.
Okay. Yeah, so everybody can sit there and do this because you're.
Well, I'm sorry. I never even knew it.
Yeah.
I don't see. Yeah, there might be a microphone right there. What did Bush say? I know they can hear you too now. Yeah. You got an ad coming up in 50 seconds. That's right. Can you see me now? Ugh. What you making me for breakfast today?
Run that back by me again.
What you making me for breakfast today?
There's a new loaf of bread right there. Cup of stuff.
You making me toast and cornflakes again?
No, I didn't make that the first time. Please don't start. I really don't want to deal with you two. Okay? I slept 4 hours last night. Don't hit that red button.
No. Don't touch the red button.
Don't push.
Don't push the red button.
No, don't do it. We've been warned. They can?
Huh?
Really?
Yes.
Oh.
Huh.
It's raining. It's supposed to rain on and off.
I
all
know.
day
I've been
today.
hurting ever since it started.
No, I think it was fine. Achy.
You see my finger? The swelling went down.
See my thumb?
No, look at it. See it? The swelling went down.
What'd you do special for it yesterday?
I don't know.
I wasn't here. You were in the room.
The swelling went down yesterday for some reason.
So,
The other day, this thing was bigger than hell. It's still big, but the swelling it was actually a lot bigger than what it is now. And it is. It's still big. Look at it.
there's a lot of things going to be swollen.
Look how big it is.
Yeah.
It was a lot bigger than that 2 days ago.
You had a visitor last night.
Huh?
Soak it cider. A visitor.
Well, yeah,
last
I
night.
told him how you told me this. I told you I need to soak it in cider, and you brought me a gallon and a half of cider. No, it was the other day. It was hurting so bad I couldn't even bend it, and it was really big. Oh, well, you guys know tomorrow. If you haven't voted already, I'm not a fan of early voting. I think we all have to vote on the day voting starts, and I'm not a fan of mail-in voting either. That's where the corruption starts. Yeah. Like I said before, I think everything had to go back to the old manual voting, where you had to go in and click, 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 or just click one lever. You never heard of any corruption back then.
You have a dude out here taking pictures of the roof and the side of the roof in a yellow vest. Right out there.
I couldn't catch him.
Shirts on the ring.
Huh?
Shirts on the ring.
Let's see.
There you go, best.
Whatever. So I don't know who it was. By the time I got on the back side of the house, he was already in his truck. I put up my hand to stop him, and he took off like a bat out of hell, like he did something wrong. So I don't know. We just changed insurances, so it probably was an insurance guy. But why wouldn't you come knock on the door and say, "Hey, I'm here to take pictures"? We got to do something sneaky for it. All right, everybody. Time for me to get out of here. Y'all have a great day. God bless. Take care. Prayers and peace. And remember to vote. I don't care who you vote for as long as you vote for Trump. Have a blessed day, everybody. Take care. Yeah. Did I just change insurance companies? Take care, everybody.